So my name's Dawn Russell, and I am currently serving within Joomla as the co-lead of the user experience team. I started using Joomla in 2010. I was sort of brought into the project through a connection with Jen Kramer, who wrote a book on Joomla, and at the time was a professor at Marlborough Graduate School. She also hosted all of the JoomlaDay New England events, which happened at Marlborough College. And so as you can imagine, she recruited me. I went to a Joomla Day, and there were 110 people there from all over New England, and she was dressed in a cow uniform because we have Strolling of the Heifers in Brattleboro, Vermont, and it was amazing. I was sold. So I actually joined the college at that time. They had graduate study in front-end development, so everything from HCI, which is the human-computer interaction piece, content management systems, HTML5, CSS3, so all of that good stuff, and I did those pieces of the graduate program. I already had a master's degree in fine art at the time, so I didn't want to get a second master's degree, and I felt like a lot of it overlapped. So I basically took the courses I needed, and as soon as I finished that, I started working with Barry North, who owned a company at the time called Simple Web and Joomla Shack. So as we know, Joomla Shack is now a resource for templates as well as training in different Joomla-based operations. And Simple Web was a SaaS company that I worked for that basically had hundreds of Joomla sites installed with people that had sort of built them from pre-existing sort of distribution-based templates or projects, and then kind of built the sites themselves and tried to make it work. And so my role inside of that was to provide them with support. So why is the menu not working? Or how do I create a menu item for that article or category? Or what is a category blog? And at the time, what is a section? Which, of course, is no longer there. And so I was providing support to a wide range of people, which gave me a very intimate knowledge of Joomla. Probably more intimate than a lot of people have, just because you wouldn't believe what people try to do with it. It was pretty wide-ranging. I also stayed connected with Jen and helped with creating Joomla Days after I got involved with the project, and that was sort of my initiation with volunteering and giving back. So after I worked with Barry for maybe a year and a half, I ended up acquiring the company. I purchased it, and in conjunction with that, I was doing new designs and builds, bringing my fine art training in and creating aesthetically interesting sites that also functioned well and were search engine optimized. So there was a nice balance between having that bread and butter income from hosting clients and providing them with support and maintenance, and then having the new design work coming in the door. So that basically precipitated a move into a Main Street office in Brattleboro, Vermont, and eventually growing into a small company where I have 2 to 3 employees that work with me continually and helping me with the maintenance and the upgrades and the migrations and things of that nature. I continued to involve myself in the project, growing from helping Joomla Days to going to the World Conference in Cancun, which was a blast, as you could imagine. It's like the ideal Joomla conference. You get to go swimming at night and dancing by poolside and any restaurant you would want, and then hanging out with these amazingly intelligent people who use Joomla and have similar situations to you, so you can talk shop and share stories. So at that time, when I went to the conference, I started getting more involved with the Joomla Resources Directory and the migration from 1.5 to 3 and the shift from the old system to the new. Started as a contributor, and I had a skill set with mediating between people of different and opposing positions. And so eventually I got nominated to be the working group leader to help facilitate communication between different parties who were contributing to the project.